So I'm excited for this one. This is really part 3, I guess, the phase 3 testing of what we're calling the summertime strategy. If you're driving on different food delivery apps, when is the best time to drive to make the most money? I'll tell you that I didn't really have a good go of it on the breakfast shift. I didn't really have a good go of it on the lunch shift. Well, today, the part 3, which is, as you can guess, of course, the dinner rush shift. And I guarantee you, I'm telling you on this one, you are going to want to see this shift. So going to line here in Pittsburgh, we're tackling that dinner rush. Theoretically, right now, that is the best time to drive. That is the summertime strategy. So let's take a look at this first order here. So it's Papa John's. It's $9.42. A pretty good cash flow right at the start here. And it's only 4.7 miles. That's a pretty good dollars to mile ratio. How much am I getting paid for the miles driven? The time, it's decent. It's 26 minutes. But with that time, and the positioning specifically, not a fan of the positioning here, I'll decline this one. So remember, you should be staging at a hot spot. It's an area that's really dense with restaurants, setting you up for the best orders possible, especially during a rush shift like this. So I did that here in Pittsburgh, and I got this one for $6.86 for a single, 1.1 miles, basically a single mile here. And it's 16 minutes, which means it's not going to take a lot of time here, but risk versus reward. You'd be completely fine accepting this order here, but I felt like I could do better knowing my marketplace. Actually, let me know, is this a good order for your marketplace, or can you do better as well? Because I'll tell you, I got this one for really the same distance, but this time it's $8.91. And actually, it's going to, at least based on Uber Eats here, take 5 minutes less. So there we go. Let's accept this one. So now it's time for something that I haven't really talked about, and I guarantee you're going to see this on at least DoorDash and Uber Eats, possibly Grubhub as well. That's kind of, conflicting customer delivery notes. So this is that order here. So our instructions from the customer, you want to leave it at the door. And then another instruction says back porch. So front door, I guess, at the door, back porch, door, porch, where do you leave this thing? So to help you out with Uber Eats, especially if you haven't seen this before, so you may not know this, but that leave it door, that's actually the standard notes on the Uber Eats customer app when that customer selects just that. It's leave at door when they're actually placing the order. So that signifies the contactless delivery, obviously. So that back porch, that's the manual customer notes that were added to the order delivery. So again, leave it door, you're going to see that a lot. That's just generally a contactless delivery. And there's a note section for the customer, and they added this note delivery instructions for a back porch. So you can default really to that second instruction line. And I mean, kind of a double check of that. When I actually got to this address, there was a sign on the townhome, what have you, that said, go to back door. So drop a like if you appreciate that tip, and we're going to roll on to our next order here for really good cash flow. I'm telling you, the dinner rush is looking pretty good right now for $9.44 for just 2.8 miles. Now this one, that Pizza Fiesta, I want to give you another hack, this time really for you as a driver. So check this out. So if we go into the actual order notes, obviously, we're going to see what is on this pickup, and this is why it's especially important for certain types of restaurants. I always do this on what kind of restaurants? I mean, there's a clear hint there at top. Any pizza restaurant, I always do this. So if we click right here on the 3-dot menu, it's going to open the actual, again, items on the pickup. Now, if you haven't done so already, we have an Amazon storefront for all of these kind of accessories, for catering bags, for standard hot and cold bags, and for pizza bags. It's a great investment. If you're doing this for a couple of months, pick up a pizza bag. It's easier to carry, especially if it's stacked with all the other pizza accessory essentials. But check it out. It's 16-inch pizza here. So I know that is not going to fit in your standard, let's say, DoorDash bag, which is basically 12 by 12. So now it's time for a quick prediction time from you. You can write this down in the comments if you'd like. So what do you think of the summertime strategy? Is it best for the breakfast, the lunch, or the dinner rush? We're doing pretty good so far on this dinner rush here. This next one may influence that decision a little bit more because it is $19.80 for a stacked order. So 2 or more assignments for one driver, of course. And I mean, 36 minutes, that's pretty good on time. It's fantastic on miles here, 5.1 miles. Now, on really any app, on Grubhub, on DoorDash, and here on Uber Eats, these dinner rush hours, really maybe 5 until 9 p.m., it's, in my opinion, one of the best times to get bonus pay. And that bonus pay is going to help get you orders like this. So that was clearly pretty nice, getting basically $20 for a stacked order. Well, what if we did it again? Another stacked order, basically, I mean, a buck short of $20 here, $19 for 3.6 miles. The dollars to mile ratio makes sense. The dollars to time ratio, how much time is it going to take? That makes sense here. And then obviously the cash flow, very strong. And then here's just another example of that kind of dual drop-off delivery instructions that we saw from prior. So again, there is that default note, leave at door, and then we see below that manual note from the customer, please leave at the side door. So pay attention to that. So yeah, compared to the breakfast and the lunch rush shifts as of late. Now, of course, those were one-off shifts here. We're not saying this is a summation of all of those shifts, but at least in the past week, this dinner rush shift is looking pretty good. And let's see exactly how good it was by looking at the numbers. So this shift here in Pittsburgh was from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. During this time, I grossed $66.67. That is an exceptional gross revenue per hour of $33.34. That absolutely annihilates any other, the breakfast rush, the lunch rush. Now, again, given these are one-off shifts, we're to continue to watch these shifts and drive on different shifts here, but a fantastic time to drive tonight. During this shift, I completed 6 deliveries, did receive 6 tips as well, including at least 2 that were actually higher than the quoted amount here, leading to a really higher than average tip amount, an average of $7.61. And then just for some context on that, you should really aim for $4 to $5 average per tip. During this shift, I drove 16.6 miles with a very exceptional and efficient payout here, $4.02 paid out per mile, basically doubling the goal that you should have right now. And for these miles, I get a tax deduction of $9.30. So if you got value in this video, definitely drop me a like. And you can also click or tap screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.